Yo, what's up, US visa lovers? Let's prepare you for your US visa interview. I'm Max and I will tell you every little detail you need to know to go to America. So watch this video till the end and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's go. Step 1. Determine your type of visa. There are many types of US visas. As you know, you must identify the primary reason for your travel to the United States. We have tourist and business visas like B1 and B2 visas. We have student visas like F1 and M1 visas. We have work visas like H1B, L1, O, and H2B visas. We have exchange visitor visas like J1 visas, family visas like K1 and K3, and other types of E1 or E2 and TN visas. Each visa category has a specific eligibility criteria, so I suggest doing your research before you do anything. Step 2. Complete the form DS-160. The DS-160 form is essential for non-immigrant visas. This form collects the necessary information for processing your visa application. You must access the DS-160 form online. How? Go to the Consular Electronic Application Center or CEAC website to access the form. Then you must start a new application. Don't forget to choose the US Embassy or Consulate where you will apply and attend your visa interview. After starting a new application, you will receive an application ID. Print the ID number or write it down. You will need it to retrieve your application later if you need it. Select and answer a security question and move on to the next step. You must write your personal, passport, travel companions, previous US travel, address and phone number, family, work, education, training, security and background, and any other additional information. They might ask for your social media accounts too. Review your information carefully and submit the form electronically. You will receive a confirmation page with a barcode. Print this page because you will need it later for your visa interview. Keep a copy of your DS-160 confirmation page for your records, just to be on the safe side. Step 3. Pay the visa application fee. Pay the non-refundable fee, also known as the machine readable visa or MRV fee. It is about $185 for non-petition based non-immigrant visas, $205 for petition-based non-immigrant visas, $315 for e-visas, and $265 for K-visas. Payment methods and instructions can vary by country. You should go to the specific US Embassy or Consulate website for the country where you'll be applying. Look at the visa or non-immigrant visa section. Then find the section on the visa fee payments. This will tell you the methods available in your country. Common payment methods include: number 1, payments at designated banks. Remember, take a receipt from the bank after payments. Number 2, online payments using a credit card, debit card, or electronic funds transfer or EFT. Number 3, mobile payment services. It is only for certain countries. Number 4, over-the-counter payments at post offices. It is again for some locations, not all. Ensure you get a receipt or print the confirmation of payment or save it electronically. You will need it for your visa interview. Now, you have to enter the payment confirmation number when scheduling your visa appointment, which brings us to the next step. Step 4. Schedule your appointments. Schedule your visa interview appointment online. Sometimes you might also need to schedule an appointment at an off-site facilitation center or OFC for biometric data collection before your interview. But don't worry, I will talk more about it later. Before you begin scheduling your appointment, ensure you have your documents including passport, DS-160 confirmation page, visa fee receipt, appointment confirmation page, photo that meets US visa requirements, and supporting documents relevant to your visa type. Let's start. Visit the US Visa Information and Appointment Services website for your country. If you do not already have an account, create one. Log into the appointment system and choose the type of visa you're applying for. Then, enter your information including your DS-160 confirmation number, visa fee receipt number, and passport details. Next, Choose the US Embassy or consulate where you will attend your visa interview. The system will display available locations based on your country of residence. After that, go and schedule your visa interview appointment at the US Embassy or consulate. Review the appointment details and confirm your appointments. Really important, after scheduling, you will receive an appointment confirmation page. Print it. You will need it for your visa interview. I can't emphasize that enough. Step 5, biometric data collection. Biometric data collection is a mandatory step in the US visa application process for most applicants. Okay, who are those most applicants? Most applicants for US non-immigrant visas, including tourist and business visas, student visas, exchange visitor visas, work visas, treaty trader and investor visas, fiancé visas or fiancée, and other non-immigrant visas. However, some applicants may be exempt from the biometric data collection requirements. All right, who? I'm gonna tell you. Children under 14, the elderly applicants over 79, diplomats and foreign government officials, as well as employees of international organizations. Who else? Applicants who are physically unable to provide fingerprints may be exempt if they can provide medical documents as proof. Dependents of primary visa holders may also be required to provide biometric data unless they fall under one of the exemptions. And if you are a previous visa holder, US visa holder, but want to reapply for the same visa category, you may still need to undergo biometric data collection. Doesn't matter if you've done that before. Remember that. Now, let's get to the biometric process. First, you need to know where to collect your biometrics. In some countries, biometric data is collected at the Off-Site Facilitation Center or OFC before your visa interview. In other countries, biometric data is collected at the US Embassy or consulate during your visa interview appointments. If your country requires a separate OFC appointment, you must log into your US Visa Information and Appointment Services websites, choose an OFC location, and schedule an appointment for your biometric data collection. This is usually done before your interview. I actually mentioned that. And then print the appointment confirmation page. Now, let's prepare for the appointments. Gather all the necessary documents you have, like your passport, DS-160 confirmation page, appointment confirmation page, visa fee receipts, and any additional documents required. Next, go to the OFC appointment on the scheduled date and time, undergo a security check before entering the facility, submit your documents, and have your fingerprints digitally scanned. A digital photograph of your face will be taken too. But if your biometric data is collected at the US Embassy, actually the process is not that really different. They're the same. After the appointment, your biometric data will be verified and linked to your visa application. And then you can proceed with your visa interview. Please be careful. If there are any issues with the biometric data, you may be asked to retake the fingerprints and your photo, and we don't want that. Remember, keep copies of all documents related to your biometric data collection, including appointment confirmations and receipts for your records. Step 6. Attend the US visa interview. Finally, go to the US Embassy or consulate for your interview. Arrive early, really important, and bring all the required documents. During the interview, a consular officer will ask about your travel plans, purpose of visit, and ties to your home country. If you really want to know what happens on the day of the interview, you can watch our video about it. You can also watch our video about mistakes to avoid during your interview. You can also watch our video about the questions they ask you during the visa interview. Don't worry, I will put the link of those videos in the description. Go ahead and watch. Now, let me give you an important tip. Arrive for the interview early, as I mentioned, since you have to go through a security check. The security check might take 30 to 60 minutes. It includes a screening of your personal items and documents. After clearing security, you will likely wait in a queue until your interview is called. It can also take 30 to 90 minutes. Finally, the actual interview can take 5 to 15 minutes. So, I say that again, get there early. Step 7, wait for the decision. After the interview, the consular officer will inform you whether your visa application is approved, denied, or requires further administrative processing. Let's see how that goes. If your visa is approved, congratulations, first of all, your passport will be kept by the consular officer for visa stamping. How to get your passport and visa? Actually, it depends. They might send your passport to the address you provided during the application process. Or you may need to pick up your passport from the consulate or designated pickup location. Don't worry, you will receive a notification via email or SMS when your passport is ready for collection. When you get your passport, carefully check the visa stamp to ensure that all details are correct. Then make necessary travel arrangements. But if your visa is denied, first of all, sorry, you will be informed of the reasons for the denial and your passport will be returned to you. Review the reasons to see what went wrong, and if you choose to reapply, try to address those issues. Now, if additional administrative processing is required, you will be informed and they may extend the waiting period. The processing time for most non-immigrant visas typically range from a few days to a few weeks. Administrative processing is a further review of your visa application by the US Department of State. Why does it happen? They might need more documents to resolve any outstanding issues or concerns that come up during the initial application review. This process may involve additional security and background checks. You will be informed by the consular officer at the day of your interview if your application requires administrative processing. You will receive a case number to track the status. This process can take from several weeks to even months, depending on your case. All right, what should you do during this time? First, stay informed. Use the case number provided to track the status of your application online at the Consular Electronic Application Center or CEAC website. Then, the embassy or consulate may contact you for additional information or documents. They could include employment verification, travel history, or financial documents. Ensure they are clear, complete, and well organized. Respond promptly to any requests to avoid further delays. Don't forget to keep in touch with the embassy or consulate that is handling your case. If you're applying for a work or a student visa, inform your employer or educational institution about the delay and keep them updated on the status. If the additional review resolves all issues, your visa will be approved and your passport will be returned with the visa stamp. If the review reveals issues that cannot be resolved or disqualifies you from receiving the visa, your application will be denied. You will be informed of the reasons for the denial. Finally, let me tell you how to track your application. You can track your visa status on the Consular Electronic Application Center or CEAC website using your DS-160 barcode number and interview location. Also, some embassies and consulates provide email updates on your visa status. All right, one important question. What is the interview waiver for US visas? That got interesting. The US Visa Interview Waiver Program allows certain applicants to bypass the in-person interview requirements. Interesting, right? Let's dig in. It is for visa renewal. Really important. How to get it? First, let's see if you're eligible. You must be applying for the same type of visa as your previous visa. Your previous visa must have been issued within a specific time frame, typically within the last 12 to 48 months. Also, the previous visa must have been valid for a certain duration, often at least 1 year. Some embassies and consulates offer interview waivers for children under 14 and elderly applicants over 71. So, check for that. The previous visa should not have expired more than 12 to 48 months ago. And finally, You should not have had any previous visa applications denied unless the denial was subsequently overcome. These types of visas here are eligible for interview waiver. To get a waiver, after you fill out the DS-160 form online and pay the visa application fee, you must visit the official website of the US Embassy or Consulate in your country to check if you qualify. Log into the US Visa Information and Employment Services websites for your country and complete the interview waiver questionnaire. If eligible, you will be directed to a confirmation page indicating that you qualify for the waiver. And that's how it's done. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to our channel. You can also use our free consultation services and follow our social media accounts. All links are in the description. Thank you all for watching.